Hey y'all, it's that girl Shay. We get into tip 4 and 5 on 7 ways to get over a breakup. Go back and watch videos 1 through 3. If you're going through, this is what I did to get through and what I'm still doing to maintain my well-being. Um, Tip 4 and 5, I'm going to combine them because they kind of tie into each other. And this is what's going to help you change your life. This is what's going to help you make better choices concerning your relationship. This is what's going to help you heal. This is what's going to help build you up and change your life along with the other three. But this is really detrimental to um, the choices that you make in your partners, what behaviors you allow from your partners, from yourself, how you treat yourself, how you love yourself. So this is where you do your soul searching and be honest with yourself. This is where you face that truth about yourself that sometimes can be tough hearing from others, but needs to be understood so that you can change it. So ladies, get your journal. Fellas, if you don't journal, just lay in your bed at night and just think about it. What is love to me? What isn't love? What type of people do I attract? What type of people do I allow into my energy and give my energy to? And are these people worthy of my energy? What type of behaviors do I allow from people, or did I allow from each person that I've been with? What was it about them that drew me to them? And what red flags did I ignore? What red flags did I ignore concerning my previous relationships? What are my standards? What do I expect? I got this from Tony Gassins. What are my deal breakers? A lot of my relationships, I tolerated or try to tolerate deal breakers. Deal breakers are those things that is just unacceptable, period. If it shows up in any relationship that I'm in, that's it. It's a deal breaker. What are my deal breakers? What are my standards? This is what I learned from listening to Tony Gaskins. I listened to Ayanla. I listened to Dr. Joseph Murphy. I invested new knowledge into me. And that's something that I had to look at and say, okay, I didn't have no deal breakers. And when you don't have no deal breakers, when you accept any type of behavior, mistreatment, toxicity, it's going to continue. Anything that you allow is going to continue. So, it is so important to have those deal breakers and those preferences, because I also learned about myself because of this soul searching that I did, and this self-awareness that I have about myself is in a low vibration. I ain't no good to myself or nobody else. When I allow myself to not be watered, when I allow myself to stay in situations where I'm not being watered, a whole nother side of me come out. That flesh, it's all about feeling good, and that flesh gonna come out, and I'm gonna be in a low vibration, and I'm not gonna make the best choices for me because I don't have the right energy around me. So it's important for you to know that certain people bring the best out of you, and certain people bring the worst out of you. How? Because they're not right for your life. And if you sit there in the midst of mistreatment and disrespect, after so long, you ain't gonna have no more water. Your leaves are gonna wither, and you are gonna be dry and thirsty, spiritually malnutrition, if that's the word, spiritually dehydrated, spiritually famined, because you allow the wrong people into your energy. So this is where you're learning a new knowledge of how, okay, why did I accept that? How do I see myself? What needs to be healed within me? What mommy daddy issues do I have? Do I have any mommy daddy issues? What is it from my childhood that I've carried with me? What is it from my last relationship that changed me? And you begin to heal and you begin to work on yourself. You begin to set aside time to love on you every day, to build yourself up from all this, what you coming out of. And you beginning to water yourself again. You beginning to affirm yourself. You beginning to work on your body. You begin to exercise, even if you just walking. Begin to invest into your healing. You're beginning to pray. You're beginning to meditate. You're beginning to learn how to set boundaries. You're learning how to say no. That's what you're learning. You're listening to people who can help you come out. So if you're listening to me, you're learning how to set your growth schedule aside. You're learning how to set a schedule to deposit into yourself. You might not have heard, okay, I need to set a schedule to deposit into myself. But now that I hear this, okay, what will I be depositing? Who resonates with my soul? Let me go to YouTube and Google self-love. Let me go to Google and look up emotional healing. Let me look up. You're learning you, and you're changing your life with a new behavior, with a new knowledge, with learning, with self-awareness, and healing those parts of you that accepted less than what you deserve. You're healing those wounds. So anyway, that's tip number 4 and 5. Answer those questions. Answer those questions, because that's what's going to change your life. That's what's going to prevent you from making the same mistakes and choosing the same type of people. What did I ignore? This shouldn't have been ignored. What did I accept that shouldn't have been accepted? How did I treat others that didn't deserve my toxicity, and why? Because not only was I hurt, but maybe I hurt others. Why? Why did I hurt them? Because I was hurt. What's hurt in me that needs to be healed? What did I learn? What did I see? What do I need to do to eliminate? You see what I'm saying? You're learning you and you're changing it. You're forgiving you and you're forgiving them. You're forgiving you because you didn't have self-love. And because you didn't have self-love, you chose people who vibrated on the same frequency that you vibrated on. So you got to forgive them, because you might not have chose them had you had self-love. So as some kind of way, holding yourself responsible for allowing that type of energy into your space. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, God bless y'all. Y'all go get the book, share with somebody who needs to be encouraged and inspired right now as they go through a divorce or breakup. I love y'all. God bless you.